Lunch, they do buckaroos. How the heck are you? Bear with me just for a second. I was trying to finish something up that I forgot to do a little bit ago. Mercy. Anyways, how the heck are you? StreamYard's doing things a little different, and I can't get used to the new thingy they're doing here, and I can't figure out how to get it back to where I had it. Anyways, it is late or early, depending on your point of view, I guess. Depending on, let's see, let me set this down that way. I just don't know where. Set it here for the time being. Okay. Oh, so I made two cocktails using two different products from Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City. So I thought I'd start with more of a aperitif cocktail than finish with a digestive. So I'm starting with their Supernova Navy Strength Gin, overproof gin with an explosion of juniper aromatic herbs and warm spices. It is at 116.2 proof. Let me show you that. Jason Slanchell, post your comment there. All right. So we did two cocktails of sorts, right? I kept both of them very simple. So the first one is using that gin, and all this cocktail is that gin chilled very well, fresh lime, and a couple drops of lemon bitters. Was thinking spring with this one. I wanted to get that kind of lemon lime thingy going on. So I didn't have a lemon, but I had a lime. Didn't have lime bitters, but I had lemon bitters. So that's what we're doing. I didn't add any simple, any sweetener. It's very pure. It is interesting considering I didn't add any sweetener at all. I just added the fresh lime and then the lemon bitters, and wow, there's a little bit of sweetness in there right away. I just chilled this nicely. I've got another cocktail there using a rye, but I wanted to start with this one. It's my first alcohol of the day, even though I was working at a brewery all day. I didn't drink a damn thing. Ain't that a bitch? I don't like to drink while I'm working. Of course you're not supposed to, but you could taste stuff here and there. I typically do not. Sometimes once I've got my drawer counted, I'll pour myself a beer while I'm cleaning and doing other things. But I was so tired today. Friday's a long day. I was just exhausted. We were busy as hell too for a good Friday. Just seems like a lot of pressure to put on a day. It's a good Friday. Well, but what if it didn't feel like that? What if it's just okay Friday, or I feel fine Friday? Why do we have to go all the way to good? Reminded me of the old George Carlin joke. Cashiers tell you, have a nice day. Now I have to somehow go out and try to have a nice day because of some loose-lipped cashier. Oh, man, was brilliant. Man was a genius, man. Anyway. I did about 2.5 ounces of each on both cocktails. I didn't used to be a gin drinker. I don't know if you could call me a gin drinker now, but there are some that I enjoy. For the longest time, I didn't like gin at all. It just turns out I just don't like bad gin. I don't like those big commercial products. They all taste more or less the same. But when I have bought products like this um, from small craft distillers, I have enjoyed them much more. This one here is just delicious, and even at that proof, it isn't hard to drink at all. Trying to get to my comments here. What are you drinking? Well, let me show you the bottle again. This is from Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City, Missouri. This is a Supernova Navy Strength Gin. It is at 116.2, I believe that says on the bottle. Let me show that to you. Again, all I have here is that gin very well chilled with a slice of lime and a couple dashes of lemon bitters. That's it. No sweetener, no nothing else. Didn't necessarily want to change the flavor. I just wanted to add to the aromatics. I add that citrus note of the fresh lime and the lemon bitters. I'm using my Lifted Spirits glass, as you can see. They are a very nice distillery, man. They do some good stuff, man. Oh, mercy. Well, it is Good Friday, which means Easter is Sunday. If you all celebrate, um, it's a tough one for my wife and I. In fact, all holidays are. But our son Seamus really liked Easter because we would spend some time putting the menus together with the food, and he liked Easter and Thanksgiving because it was about family and bringing family together, more so than just handing out presents. And then we lost him on April 23rd of 2013. With that date approaching, we just kind of get a little, I don't want to say depressed, but that's probably the better word. I was just going to say solemn, but yeah, either or. And then back in November, we lost our grandson, Ben. So all these holidays are just a little painful. That Easter was the last holiday Seamus was with us back in 2013, and Ben was there when he was just a baby. But oh man, it's just tough. So I doubt if we will do much. In fact, I didn't even buy anything. I don't even have any. Don't have a ham or a roast. We have done ham, and I know the past few years we've done something a little different. Sometimes I'll just do a pork roast, or even just pork chops because just the wife and I. But like I said, I didn't even buy anything. I think the only meat I've got in the freezer right now is I've got some uncooked chicken strips, some ground beef, and some salmon. So, in which none of that screams Easter, so I might have to go to the store. But the truth is, I just don't want to. I may go grab something because I probably feel like I should cook something, but I don't know. I'm really struggling this year. Losing Ben really just brought all that grief back up. And it's just a struggle. Anyway, I'm just about finished with this cocktail, so I'm going to jump off camera for just a minute or two and grab that other cocktail. I'll be right back. So some of you, if you are very astute, you may take a look at this cocktail and have a guess what I've done here. Now that I'm supposed to, you've seen that. I needed you to see that I had that there, that it was on the rim. This is a more or less a Sazerac. Anyway, all the components of a Sazerac, let me say that. So I'm using the Lifted Spirits triple cask finished rye whiskey. This is at 102.67 proof, and it is one of the best ryes you'll ever have in your lifetime. It really is that good. So I used that rye. I used the Neely family Absinthe Verte, just do an absinthe rinse, and then some Peychaud's bitters. So I have all the components making it a Sazerac. Definitely, I can get those anise notes from the absinthe. You definitely can get the aromatics of that wormwood. Some on the bottom of my glass there. Oh God, here's my problem with this cocktail is I just love the hell out of it. This rye, well, almost every rye, but this one in particular, this rye with that just light absinthe rinse and those Peychaud's bitters, man. I mean, this again, I'm gonna show you this bottle here again. Lab Chronicles triple cask finished rye whiskey from Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City. It's at 102.67, and it is just absolutely delectable. So easy to drink. Fuck me and a horse I rode in on. I mean, that's just beautiful. Yeah, that's a problem. It took me some time to drink that gin. It's slow, but I wanted to drink it while it was still cold. This one, I have kind of the opposite problem. I'm trying hard not to drink it fast because it's just so tasty. There's absolutely no burn on that rye whatsoever. It is so delicious. Again, Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City, Missouri. Man, they are just an outstanding little craft distillery. I bought both of these products back in November when my wife and I went out there. Before that, the only thing I'd had from them, I believe it's at 92 proof, is their Madeira cask rye, which was absolutely gorgeous. But this one here is just on a whole other level. It's just beautiful. I mean, gosh, it is just remarkably approachable at that proof. It is just so good. I like this guy. I think you probably left me already, but I'm going to post your comment here. So that sounds great, but have you ever tried drinking Evan Williams? He just says Evan straight from the bottle. Not recently. I won't say never. I will say though that the Evan Williams bottled and bond is one of the best values in bourbon. Yeah, you drink it from the bottle when you've had a rough day, a rough week, a rough month. A rough life, yeah. Hey, okay, fuck it, just pat it out of the bottle. No, I haven't done that in a very long time. Why? Because I've been happily married for 32 years. And I'm not just saying that because my wife is like 6 feet away from me at this moment in time.
You didn't ask me if I've done that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There are times, yes. There are times when, yeah, you just chug it straight from the bottle. Anyways, before I start getting sad again, I'm going to try to wrap this up. I want to show you this bottle one last time. This is the Lifted Spirits Lab Chronicles Triple Cask Finish Rye. Again, if you guys ever get a chance to visit Lifted Spirits, I believe they're right downtown Kansas City. I recommend them highly. Their products are just insanely good. So there you go. Let me show you my glass. Let me show you the other side of that glass. It was a 2-pack. I bought the glasses back in November. Anyway, I digress. That's my problem again with the Sazerac in general. The way that absinthe plays on the rye and the those Peychaud's bitter. This cocktail is just so easy for me to drink. I'm trying hard not to knock it back fast, but it's hard not to. So, anyways, one last time, I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy, Sláinte. Have a good one, guys.